The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be dragged down. So the East Carolina Pirates will have some work to do after that short return. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Across the 25, he's got room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, then.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Using the quick game. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Trojans offense will go to work for the first time today. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's up. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll throw it on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Now on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry up.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Henry. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He looks that one in nicely. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
To the ground with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
They go to the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Give to the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Pirates are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Discards a man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Pirates.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over UCLA. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. On second down, wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Fires and picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. First down for this offense. The give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. It's complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field, but how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. It's complete on the right side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but They need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They move the tight end all over. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Fires downfield. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best play.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. To throw, it's Brock. Finds the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. He did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy...
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Makes the catch. It's Leon. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. On second down, he's looking downfield. Touchdown, ECU! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, there in the shadows of the Hollywood side, you've been watching quite a drama of your own. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
And the Pirates will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They're trying to get to it. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Trojans will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return, it's Silva. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. quarterback, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Coming after it. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a great return. The home crowd needed something to rally around. You're down. You needed a spark. You needed to make a big play. And the punt returner says, I got this. Great job following his blocks, making the big play, turning this crowd upside down.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
He'll fire to his right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The official. And the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna let it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, East Carolina. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Line gets set. First down. He'll pull it on the read. Just buried it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Trojans in the hurry up. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid...
will take over at first and 10.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The offense in hurry-up mode. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive.
Just keeps moving. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Leon. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the 1st down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Keep it on the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. The give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That is how you form tackle. Put your head on him, bring your feet, get him to the ground. That's how you create those little birdies that fly over people's heads when they're running with the football and you can see them getting woozy. What a great stick by the linebacker.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. 1st down to start the drive after the break. They think there's room to run to the right here. Makes his man miss. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Running to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Still running at the 40. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Pirates. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
USC 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
Continues to fight for yards. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. A big game there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Comes out throwing on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down.
29 Philly. Reload.
They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
First and 10.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over of football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's right on target. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right, that's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Quick strike complete. Jumped on top of the pile. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And how about this defense? Wouldn't let them throw it into the end zone and then swarming to make the tackle to stop them short. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in, it's Madden. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. He'll take the deep shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, USC!
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over there, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is...
Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And the beatdown has ensued. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
USC 21.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback had flat fitted in a tight window. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going for it all. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And 3rd and goal, I'm giving it to my playmaker. You let your quarterback make this decision whether he wants to run it in or right here. He sees the opportunity. His guy's wide open. Hits him in stride for the easy touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking deep. What a snag by the defense. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
In this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.